Recently, we went to British Columbia, where I was born and raised. It's a beautiful province in Canada on the west coast. And we went there because Chris's 10-year reunion was happening. We met in high school at this boarding school where his 10-year reunion was happening. It's called Brentwood College. So we went to BC for about a week and started with a nice hangout staying at the houseboats in the Richmond Marina. We played lots of frisbee, sharpening up on our skills before the reunion. And then we explored downtown a little bit and met up with some friends. Explored Gastown and down in Cole Harbor. We spent the second day in Richmond. That's where they had the Olympic training center built, called the Richmond Oval Olympic Center, I believe. So we went there to get a little exercise in. It's actually only $8 for a drop-in fee, which was pretty impressive. But we got those ropes going. And just check out that beautiful space. Imagine slapping a puck around there. So after going to the gym, we biked back to where we were staying in the marina. And day 2, we took the ferry over to Vancouver Island and headed towards Victoria. So we met up with a friend downtown, and we were also down there with Will, the friend that we were hanging with in Richmond. Him and Chris did some beatboxing and freestyling all day. And then we explored downtown Victoria a little bit and met up with a friend named Vanessa Prescott. We all then headed down past the Parliament buildings, down by the Victoria Marina, the Empress landmark of Victoria. And we decided to head towards Beacon Hill Park. So the gardens you see now are the Empress Gardens, a landmark hotel from Victoria. Could be so bold as to say the oldest hotel in Victoria. Beacon Hill Park is absolutely spectacular. Definitely deserves a day trip or an afternoon or a couple hours in the park. Perfect for frisbee, reading. You can find peacocks meandering around and all kind of wildlife. Then we went on to the Brentwood reunion. So the reunion consisted of 2.5 days of hanging out on campus, a new and revived campus, making music with friends. So day 5, we stayed in Cook Street Village, which is my favorite part of Victoria. If I lived in Victoria, I would live in Cook Street. So great, like amazing food trucks, cool laid back lifestyle, awesome public parks and gyms. The boys got their pump on, which was fun. And yeah, Cook Street Village just has like so many cute little boutiques and restaurants and cafes, and it's just very elegant and quaint. We spent the night, the eve of Canada Day, in Cook Street Village at a friend's new house that they just bought in Cook Street Village, which is in an old Victorian home, which is spectacular. And we meandered down Dallas Road, which is one of the most beautiful parts of Victoria. Hung out down by the water with a bunch of friends and bird watched and watched the wildlife. Dallas Road is an awesome place to hang out in Victoria. A lot of people go have little hangout sessions on the beach, and we'll play music and walk around and explore and just enjoy the beautiful scenery. Definitely worth checking out whenever you're in Victoria next. Also, Canada Day is a huge deal in Victoria. Everybody goes down to the Parliament buildings, and there's fireworks and live music and beautiful sunset. We've done that a few years, so this year we just kind of laid low and did some exploring around with a big group of high school friends. And it was really cool because for some of us, it was the first time seeing each other in 10 years. We actually made our way back to Beacon Hill Park because it's so spectacular, and had a bit of a tree hugging session, which only happens with the best friends. BC friends who understand the art of tree hugging. Also, we went for the best sushi ever. After Canada Day, we headed back to Vancouver to drop off our friend Will, who we did the road trip with, and visit some more friends, as well as check out Gastown, which is my favorite part of Vancouver. One of my favorite parts of Vancouver. Super beautiful, kind of warehouse style buildings from back in the heyday. Granville Island is such a cool experience, definitely worth like a half-day adventure out there to check out the sights, take it all in. There's a big arts community there with like theaters and live music and painting and beads and all kind of stuff. Then we made our way into Yaletown, which is the contemporary skyrise part of the city, one of them, and down to the Freedom Park. So at the end of the trip, on the last day, we hung out with a couple of old friends that were in Chris's boarding house and drove around in our fun rental car and took in all the shared moments. Our friends were awesome. It was great to see them, and they even brought us to the airport. Well, we drove to the airport in our rental, but they accompanied us, and it was beautiful. Definitely recommend visiting BC if you have a chance. Check it out. You will have no regrets.